Chair Rick, that's right. This is an alarming report. Law enforcement and defense officials have long said that the disclosure of top secret documents could compromise U.S. intelligence and endanger national security. Tonight, an expert tells us that this is potentially the most sensitive material found by federal agents while executing an August search warrant at Trump's Mar-a-Lago home.
They are some of the most concerning details about classified documents the FBI seized from former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. First reported by the Washington Post, while executing a search warrant last August, federal agents found highly sensitive documents containing top secret intelligence on Iran and China, two of the U.S.'s biggest adversaries.
Is potentially a major security threat.
According to the Post, at least one of the documents seized by the FBI describes Iran's missile program, according to people who spoke on the condition of anonymity to describe an ongoing investigation. And other documents described highly sensitive intelligence work aimed at China. Daryl Kimball is the executive director of the Arms Control Association, a public policy and research organization that focuses on weapons-related security threats to the U.S. and its allies.
In your opinion, is there any justifiable reason for a former president to take such a document and have it in his possession as a private citizen?
Unless this was declassified, no. It could compromise the sources of the U.S. intelligence, which oftentimes are people, human intelligence assets.
The Justice Department is investigating Trump for possible obstruction, mishandling of classified information, and destruction of government records. Trump has denied any wrongdoing and claimed without evidence that he declassified all documents in his possession. He has also claimed he can declassify information by simply thinking about it. The report coming on the same day the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol officially subpoenaed the former president.
He's at the epicenter, in their mind, of these efforts to thwart the peaceful transfer of power.
The subpoena requires Trump to produce documents by November 4th and to testify before the committee by November 14th. In a document served with the subpoena, the committee said it had overwhelming evidence Trump oversaw an effort to overturn the 2020 presidential election. Constitutional law expert Jessica Levinson says don't expect him to testify.
I don't think that the former president is going to try and fight the subpoena legally. I think the fight will be to delay. There's also always the possibility here that this House Select Committee could refer this to the Department of Justice for separate criminal indictment.
Mr. Trump posted a lengthy criticism of the subpoena on his social media platform tonight, but did not say if he would agree to testify. His attorney issued a statement calling the committee's move an unprecedented action and said that he would respond as appropriate. Live in the newsroom, I'm John Fenolio. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, John.